Hello, everyone. Chris Ward here. I wanted to share with you something that really came to mind recently as I, like many entrepreneurs, struggle to try to develop social media content that's engaging. And a lot of times we believe that the more followers that we have, the more successful our business will be as it pertains to our online efforts. And I came across a book called Raving Fans and by Ken Blanchard, and I wanted to share with you what was really eye-opening for me and how the application of this philosophy of creating raving fans could be probably the most beneficial thing to your business. So I'd like to share with you right now. Of course, I want to share credit where credit is due. And so here's the book right here by Ken Blanchard and Sheldon Bowles. And just a synopsis of the book, it says your customers are only satisfied because their expectations are so low and because no one else is doing better. Just having satisfied customers isn't good enough anymore. If you really want a booming business, you have to create raving fans. And inside our industry, what we have found is as I'm going to go through this and talk about 1,000 raving fans, I keep thinking about the opportunity that we have and how applicable the Albert Einstein quote, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. And I want you to keep that in the back of your mind as I go through and share with you how powerful just having 1,000 raving fans can be. So first, I want to talk about what's in it for you, because the compensation plan really creates an opportunity for you to design your pathway to whatever level of income that you're looking for. And so I'm going to base today's talk on the compensation that you'd receive selling a legal plan with either the IDShield individual, one bureau, or the home business supplement. Either or, the consumer is going to pay $44.90 a month. And then you're going to earn anywhere between $49 to $222 every time you protect somebody with this combination of plans. The reason I share this is because in the last couple of years, my average sale, when you divide up the premium per the number of memberships that I sell, it's roughly $44.90 on average. So I wanted to share with you from a perspective of if you were selling these plans in particular. Now, we also have our long-term residual income. And I want to take a minute here because you have what's based on what you saw on the last slide, and I'll just go back really quick, is these are based on 12-month advance commissions. So they're taking a percentage of the annualized premium, paying you up front. So that's what you're going to get depending on what level in the compensation plan you are at. Now, what happens, the magic, the residual income, which is really, to me, I think the crowning jewel of our opportunity is the long-term passive residual income that you're going to get from that book of business. So we have a 2010 residual commission plan, meaning in year one, you're getting the 12th, I like that, month. Okay, I got to go back and correct that. The 12-month advanced commission, which I just exhibited for you. Then into year two, you're getting a 20% residual commission, not just on all the memberships that you wrote, but all the memberships that your organization wrote. So 10% cash residual income is going to be paid on that member's 13th payment, accumulated and paid the following month. So month 13, 14, 15, 16, every time that member pays their membership, you're going to get 10% directly deposited into your account. Plus 10 additional percent goes into your residual income as it applies to both your organizational and personal business. As I said, what you sell and what your organization sells, you get an override from. 10% of that is going to go off to pay your debit balance because you're getting that 12-month advance commission. That creates a debit balance, and 10% of that is going to pay off that debit balance. But you're getting paid that residual income on month 13 that membership is live. So this is why it behooves us to make sure that we write good memberships, and we also implement all of our retention tactics. So what is 1,000 raving fans worth? So I'm going to base this that you're at the senior director level, which is a monthly qualifying position. If you don't know what that means, go back and watch the full overview, corporate overview. But at the senior director level, your residual income on a $44.90 plan would be $8.98 a month after year one. So what does that mean? 1,000 raving fans. That means 1,000 members that have signed up for the $44.90 plan would be paying you out, generating $8,980 a month residual. Now, the reason why you got to keep writing business is because we know that there's attrition. But our average member lasts somewhere between 5 to 7 years, and so you want to make sure that you're continuing to fill the funnel with new members. But how long would this take? Even if you were to just sell 5 memberships a month, these $44.90 plans, 5, and nobody dropped their membership, it would take 17 years to garner 1,000 fans. And this is why you want to make sure that you build a team. Is team building necessary? No, not in our opportunity, but you don't want to wait 17 years to build up a 6-figure passive residual income. You want to do it quickly, and by doing that, you want to build an organization. So what are some of the byproducts of having 1,000 raving fans? Well, you have the opportunity to upsell. So they have the legal plan and the home business supplement. Well, perhaps someday they'll get a business, they'll start a business, and they'll have employees, and they may need one of our business plans. Or perhaps they are single and then they get a family and they have a spouse and children. So the IDShield for family may be an opportunity for upsell. So this is great. And then you have incredible source for referrals because raving fans recognize the necessity for our plans. It's not a want, it's a need. And they are incredible sources for referrals, whether they're directly selling those memberships themselves or they're referring them to you, and you're taking that prospective member and or associate through the sales cycle. And they're also going to buy books and training seminars, etc., from the company. So this is an incredible way to build up a revenue stream for this. Now, how do you know who your raving fans are? Well, as we pointed out, I think a lot of especially the social media marketers will tell you that the key word is engagement, not followers. See, it doesn't do you any good to have 100,000 followers if nobody's engaging in your content. Now, and then you have to ask, what does that look like? That means that they're responding to your content. You're asking questions. There's a feed, there's communication between the other raving fans inside of that comment block. So you can see your engagement and how the visibility on your post will increase. Who are you getting the most referral from? And this is important to annotate, have a list of who is providing you the most referrals, because these are the ones that you really want to celebrate. We're going to talk about them in a second. But how many associates are attending your webinars, your Facebook Lives, and your live events? This is a great litmus test on how many raving fans you have, or how many people are actually attending your events. They're not just attending, they've got it on their calendar not to miss. In social media, we know that you can be notified in the event that you ever go live on Facebook or perhaps YouTube. And then how many people are actually attending your Facebook Lives? How many people are you engaging in those moments? And then your live events. We're doing a big push, whether you're running a luncheon, a briefing, or Super Saturdays. How many of those fans are there no matter what? And who is communicating with you? You want to make sure these raving fans are reaching out to you and you're reciprocating that communication. It's not just you putting out information. If they have questions, you have answers. Now, how do you create raving fans? And this isn't based on anything that I know. I found a great list from Tony Robbins and here's the URL if you want to actually go through this. But I want to spend some time here because I think it's important to know how to create raving fans. So, your strategy for creating raving fans always starts with your company values. So you want to take the time to determine what they are and how to apply them in order to get not only the culture of raving fans, but also have raving fan associates. So then you translate those values, which comes from discovering your own passions and purpose in life, into inspiring a vision statement that will guide everything that your organization does. So what's our vision? Well, our vision is to provide equal access to liberty, equality, opportunity, and justice that every human deserves. So when customers see our brand, they must know exactly what we stand for and believe in as strongly as we do. Number two, target the right audience. So most companies do not thrive by targeting their marketing efforts towards the entire world. You don't want to be all things to all people. So your company values will also determine which audience segment to target. So who will best identify with your brand and become true raving fans? You can target people by age, geographical area, and even their values and lifestyles. For example, new parents or perhaps homeowners. And you create an avatar of your ideal target and then dig deeper to get to know them, which leads us to number three, is really get to know your customers and or associates. So once you've determined the right target audience, there's really only one way to create raving fans. You have to get to know them better than any of your competition. So it is suggested that you read everything that they're reading, understand everything they're experiencing, and do your best to live in their shoes. Then you can uncover their pain points and find ways for your products or services to solve their problems. So a true business owner recognizes their customer's life is their business life. And the only way to grow your company is to know everything about your associates. So number four, give advice rather than information. So most of your customers won't really know what they want from our services. So though they may be aware of their pain points, they likely won't know what to do about them. That's why a data dump from you is not effective in creating raving fans. So instead, what you need to do is take the role of a compassionate authoritarian. Don't tell them what to do and hope they'll figure out how it applies in their own lives. Tell them exactly what to do with your services to put them one step ahead of the other. So connect the dots. Give them a plan and help them take a logical and obvious next step. So not only will you discover how to create raving fans, you'll also develop a reputation of being an innovative leader in our company. Let me break this down into simplest terms. Don't just tell people the features of our legal and identity theft service plans and hope they figure out how this fits into their scenario. What I do with a prospective member and or associate is I tell them, I take their situation. I say, let me know what's going on. And then I'll take them through the process of what it looks like. So I'm painting a picture in their head. You're going to call the law firm. An intake person is going to ask you for a brief description of your situation. Give them the details that they need, and then they're going to find the best attorney for your situation. Once you're talking to that attorney, you're going to find out what your legal options are in this particular case. And if it's appropriate by law, they might write a letter or make a phone call on your behalf, but not in all situations. That's just an example of what I do when I'm taking a brand new member and or associate through this situation. So next is delivering more than you promise. I think this is a no-brainer, but it's something that we still often miss. So you'll always need to promote your service, but as you convert your prospects into customers and in turn your customers into raving fans, you want to give more than they expect. So surprise and delight them with added value, and they will reciprocate in kind. So sharing stories of your terrific service with their friends and contacts who are primed then to become your next customers. We are a word of mouth or what's called referral marketing company. We heavily rely on the positive experiences of our members, but we have to go above and beyond what they are expecting. And so make sure that, if they're buying a membership, don't hesitate to give them a LegalShield folder with a copy of the will questionnaire in it. Share with them more information. Make sure that they're plugged into the retention campaign. Make sure that that they feel that you are just as committed of helping them get through their situation as they are getting through their situation. Number 6, move your customers to a better place. So meeting minimum requirements is one way to run a business, and it's a fast track to failure. So you and everyone on your team must be committed to doing the work necessary to learn how to create raving fans. So we've heard legendary stories about companies like Zappos that take care of their customers. And in order to create raving fans, we must empower our associates to take initiative and make the on-the-spot decisions to inspire lifetime loyalty. So we have to create an innovation culture and structure that allows everyone in our organization to consistently meet our customers' needs. And I think the company's done an incredible job of creating the systems for membership retention. Just make sure that you are taking advantage of that system. Number 7, rewarding your best customers. And this is why I said you want to make sure you recognize who you're getting your referrals from. So remember, acquiring a new customer is an expensive endeavor for any business. And for most of us, this takes up most of our time and our energy and our money. And an easier way to increase your immediate return on investment is to continually better serve customers than you already have, essentially creating raving fans who will then recruit more customers and associates for our brand, and our profits are going to soar. So we want to make sure we're using our customer data to identify those who frequent our brand, spend more, and refer others. And these are your up-and-coming raving fans. So let them know how special they are, offer them exceptional gifts on top of that, perhaps a coffee mug or even a shirt, something that just exhibits your appreciation for those referrals. And then, you might want to also make sure you offer your best clients. They deserve the best offers and personalized communication. So don't just put them into a CRM that they're going to receive a monthly email from you. Reach out to them one-on-one. And I have realtors that are great friends of mine that they will have some either simple gifts like a bottle of wine or perhaps a gift card, but they even, for some of their better referral partners, they'll take out to dinner, or they'll find out what that referral partner likes to do, and they'll take them out to do that, whether it be golfing or bowling or whatever, what have you. But this is a customer rewarding, and it needs to be a part of your systems process as you deal with your best associates. Number 8, continually ask customers for their opinions. So innovation is essential today. And I know that we depend a lot on our corporate office to provide the back door, behind the scenes things on how our membership could be better. And a lot of that is either from their membership experience, the members' experience through the corporate office, our home office, or the members' experience through the law firm. But what is the members' experience through the sales associate? That is something that we absolutely have an impact on. And so we must continue to evolve, effectively meeting our customers' needs in unique and powerful ways. When you ask them what their experience was like, I'll ask them, what time did you call the law firm and what time did they call you back? Let me know how it went with the attorney, because I'm not asking for specific legal details, but I want to make sure that I know that they had a powerful experience. And now I can submit that from my side. The worst thing that you can do is have a member, and especially an associate, a referral partner, who has a bad experience with our membership, and then they just let it fester inside of them. Like, they don't tell you about it because you haven't had that open line of communication, and they let it fester. And now a year's gone by, they never told you that they have lost faith in the membership. They're still paying for it, but they've lost faith in the membership, and they never told you. And now they're even concerned whether they should even refer these services out to other people. So you want to make sure that you're constantly following up with them and asking them their opinions. That way you can respond. If they have a poor experience, you might be able to take some step in and fix that for them. Number 9 is running your business in an open and transparent way. So you want to make sure that this is the matter of basic bottom line business ethics. Without this in place, you'll never retain your customers, much less succeed in understanding how to create raving fans. So you want to incorporate transparency into every business decision and operation. Make it clear to your associate base that ethics are at the central of your business model. I think we've done an incredible job weeding out bad actors in our company, and maintaining a transparent way of how we conduct business, because we want what we're doing to duplicate. That's the only way we are going to succeed. And I think transparency is huge in that endeavor. Number 10, creating a structure that allows you to consistently meet the client's needs. So, without effective customer-centered systems in place, customer service will remain a theory and never truly be a fact. So when creating raving fans, you must make sure that your business meets customer needs at every point of contact. Enroll your entire organization in creating and maintaining the structure and systems necessary to deliver the ultimate customer experience every time. Meaning, do you know the membership either bringing on a new client and membership retention. That systems process for that, it needs to be instinctual. You shouldn't have to think about the process for creating that customer experience. And then lastly is giving back in multiple ways. So in today's day and age, people are increasingly aware of the social impact of their purchasing decisions. So when creating raving fans of our services, you want to acknowledge this trend and give back to your clients, the industry, and society as a whole. And the secret to living is giving. And no strategy for creating raving fans is complete without it. So your customers will notice when they see you contributing to something other than your bottom line. So integrate ethical business practices at our organization and be transparent about it. So consider what your social value your product delivers and lead with that benefit. You know, one of the examples that I share is that, you know, some of the top leaders, including myself, have organizations inside their state, like not-for-profits or for-profit organizations that provide a social benefit that we are contributing to. So we want to make sure that our raving fans know that as they're not just here to sell legal and identity theft plans, they're here to create a better community. And so I'm not going to dictate what that is for you or how you feed back into your clients and the industry and your community. But that should be a part of your business plan, is what percentage of your business is going to fulfill a benefit, a social benefit. So what's next? You know, we go back to we want to create your avatar, and you want to identify who your ideal client is. And of course, we have analytical tools for the corporate office to determine what exactly the ideal client is. And I could go through those with you, but I want you to talk about, I want you to think about this for a second and actually write down how old is your ideal client? And of course, you want to have a bracket. You don't want to just stick to a specific age. But, you know, from what age to what age is your ideal client? What's your gender of your ideal client? What is the relationship status of your ideal client? What is the economic status of your ideal client? What does your ideal client do for fun? What are your ideal client's favorite movies? What kind of music do they listen to? What are their belief systems? What is their, perhaps their religion? You want to create your avatar, because as you create content, then you're going to speak, you want to speak directly to those people. Number two is creating your list. Now, I would suggest if you're brand new with us, you may not have a current list, but you want to go through your existing clients and determine of them, who is a prospective raving fan. Because I don't think that we know, I mean, we have some people that maybe they're not doing many referrals because they don't know the systems process for providing referrals, and you want to identify, who absolutely loves our services and is telling other people about it. So create a list, go through your existing clients first. Of course, you're still reflecting on your avatar, and then go through your prospective clients and say, okay, who of my prospective clients fits this avatar? And then you want to create your list, and now go back through and take them through the 5-step sales process, because you want people to understand the sales cycle of introducing, where we start at introducing somebody to our services, taking them through sharing a video, one of our corporate videos, getting them on a conference call with an expert to answer their questions, getting them to a live event, and then getting them enrolled, and then duplicating that process. Because you want to make sure that even your existing clients, they may not understand the sales cycle. And so you want to help them do that. So I'd really love to connect with you. So if you found that this video was valuable, please like and subscribe to my channel and share this with others you think that would get a lot of value out of it. But let's connect. I love to communicate with you. You can find me on Facebook at Chris Ward, Independent Associate, PPLSI. On LinkedIn, it's the same, Chris Ward, Independent Associate, PPLSI. Of course, you're here on YouTube, so Chris Ward, Associate, PPLSI on YouTube. Instagram, it's Ward of the World. There's my email address, chris@wardbusinesssolutions.com. And of course, you can always reach me on my office line at 720-449-1170. I really hope that I've been able to define the significance of generating 1,000 raving fans and shared with you how that's going to impact not only your business, but your entire lifestyle. So let's not focus on getting hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. Let's get laser focused on the people who are already a part of our business or those that we're going to be welcoming in as a next raving fan. And let's see what your lifestyle looks like when you have 1,000 raving fans. Appreciate your time. And this is Chris Ward from Denver, Colorado, signing off.